All right, next step is to get yourself some weed whacker wire or nylon. This is an old one, it's 0.065. And then I got monofilament 100-pound right there. It's hard nylon. When it's stored like this for a long time, it will have a memory. And you can see it when you cut it. It takes the shape of the circle, okay? So this is 13-inch in length. This is really curled up because it learned the memory from the coils of the roll. But anyway, we want to take out the memory so that we can have the spring effect on our loops. And to do that, we're gonna boil some water and just put it in this pan until it straightens out. We just poured the weight into the cage, and that's how to do it. Make sure you wear a mask, like I said. I even put a BF for back fishing on the back. So yeah, you can really be creative. This, I weighed it already. It's 11.5 ounces when it's ripping really good. So it'll stay on the bottom nice and stable, okay? Like that. All right, let's get it looped, and but we're gonna use the original one that we were using, which is this one. So let's put the loops, but let me explain about the loops first, okay? So I stored it in here because I want to have a I don't want to have a big curl, so I put it in a little pipe, a copper pipe. And you could also use those like big thick straws. I've stored them in there too. So, but what I did was pre-made these already because it takes a little while finagling, you know, this loop to be perpendicular to the line. Okay, so you basically want this action. You want nice springy action like that. Okay, and you want this loop, okay, to slide. You want this to be perpendicular to the line, the loop, that this way, okay? See how it's looped? So when it's perpendicular, there's lower resistance of it sliding back and forth. So when the crab goes into the cage like this, or tries to feed on the cage and around the perimeter, they get looped, they get snatched like that, and then your nylon and your snare will retract nicely, just like this. Okay, that's what you want. Okay, let's put it on the crab cage. All right. All right, so I just reviewing the orientation, guys. All right, ends have to be in this fashion. Okay, it's looping inside like this, just like this. It's looping on the inside. Okay, and then on the middle, it's looping up. And here's my main line attachment. Okay, loops up, loops in, and then this loops in also. Okay, that is trial and error and talking with everybody that makes crab snares. That is the most favorable design to loop a crab. All right, let's get started and put on the loops. Oh, by the way, I use another line as well. This is a 100-pound hard nylon. It's fairly cheap, but this is another design that I made. It looks like a little SUV caravan or something like that. It's tiny, but same principle. Okay, loops are going inside and so forth. So just follow the pattern, because that's the best way to make these. All right, let's attach that. Here's the crab snare cage. Oh, before we start putting on the loops, let's put on the latch, okay, so that we can shut it. All right, let's attach this right here. Just pick one. Okay, it doesn't take that long, and you can hook it right here, right there. Perfect. Okay, now you got yourself a door that opens and you can shut it. Okay, it's not going anywhere. All right, let's put the loops. So let's take this loop and just follow the orientation. Okay. So choose an end where you want to put the bottom part of the loop, okay? Or choose the leader. So choose the leader end. So I'm going to choose the leader end right here. I'm going to attach it later. Because when this hits the water, I want the door to be not against the current when it plunges into the water. Okay, I don't want it to plunge like this, because there obviously is going to be some drag and it might spin. Okay, so I want it to be door opening away from the entry of the water, like this. So I'm going to put my leader this way, and then weight is on this side. So, all right, let's follow the orientation. All right, that's how to place the loops. Okay, so we're gonna get the next one to go inside and follow the design. So let's continue until we get all the 6 loops on there. All right, guys, here's our last loop. We'll just crimp it and should be ready to go. Where is it now? Oh, it's over here. Here's our last loop. Okay. I'm gonna hold it right here. Take this long nose, hold the nylon and pull until it's nice and tight. Then crimp. So I just crimped it. Should be nice and tight. Okay, make sure we got the orientation correctly. It's going up a little bit and we want it to be in this fashion, like that. So we need to crimp it just a little bit down here to turn it. There we go. There we go. All right, let's attach the leader. The leader to the main line. This is probably the simplest. And it's probably about maybe 10 inches or something like that. It can vary. And this one you don't really need to have to be so precise. So just like that. Make an adjustment of the length. It's pretty good. So like so. Maybe a little longer, like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good length right there. Maybe 10 inches or something like that. So now we just hold on to the nylon and then gonna pull against each other. Hold the ferrule, right? Like this. Hold the ferrule, and then we're just gonna pull away like that. Oops. You're gonna pull away, crimp, and then it's good. There you go. So it's pretty tight right there. So we'll crimp it again to make sure we don't lose any crabs with this. There you go. Now you have a complete crab snare. So that's all there is to it. Orientation. Gotta follow these. Curls inside in the middle. Okay. Curls inside on the ends. Like that. There you go. It's complete. So the other thing that I have to mention is, since this one doesn't have any weight, this is how to attach like a pyramid weight at the bottom. You just take a snap swivel, something like this, or you have one that is, there's another snap swivel that has an end right here, so you can put the ring on this side and then this side on the cage. But we don't have that. So when you attach the weight, this is how to do it. Just simple. Snap it. There you go. Now you get the weight on the bottom. So when you cast it, it goes in the air like this, hits the bottom and lays down just like this. Ready to fish. Ready to catch some crabs. All right, that's it, folks. I hope you learned a lot. This is actually the best crab snare design, the most simple way to make one. And like I said, you can do a regular rectangle box with the wire cage clips on there to put it together instead of twisting the wires, and do something like this, you know, melt the lead into the cage, and then you don't have to attach anything else, and that's how I do it. Here's the finished product again, the weighted one that I use. This, I've caught a bunch of crabs on this one already. So through my R&D, yeah, this is pretty much a simple way to go about making a crab snare. One other thing, another weight option, if it's ripping also, a lot of people in the surf use this Sputnik weight, the Sputnik weight right here. So what you do is you attach a little leader on here. Okay, attach a leader, something like this. Attach a leader right here, about maybe, I don't know, 9-10 inches or something like that. Okay, and attach it to the weight. Attach it to the weight end of it, like this. And this is what you want to do. You know, when you cast it out, this is what you want to do. When you cast it out, you want to make a little hook like this. So when it lands on the sand, okay, it'll catch. It's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, you have the line like that, so it's not gonna. This is gonna dig into the sand, and it's gonna keep the crab snare in place. And then when you're ready to pull it, you can just it kind of straightens out like this in the sand. Okay, and it's ready to go. All right, guys, that's how to do it. That's how to do the best, easiest crab snare design that I found through my research. All right, good luck. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck to you out there. All right, see you guys in the next episode.